morning everyone. Welcome to the cloud computing class session 26. So in today's session we are going to discuss about the new topic, that is accessing the cloud. So accessing the cloud means you are allowing the user to access the cloud. So the user can access the cloud with the help of the web browsers and internet connection. So on the web browsers they are going to open the websites. So all the services, infrastructures, whichever the cloud providers are providing must be all available on the websites. So if these all services, infrastructures, if these are not available on the website, then the user cannot able to use the services. So it's very important for the cloud providers to put all the services on the websites, so that with the help of the web browsers and internet connections they can access all the services through the websites. So developing the websites is very important, and putting all your services in that websites is very important for the user to access the cloud. So let us discuss accessing the cloud. So how you will interact with your cloud will depend on many factors. So there are number of development tools that will allow you to build your applications, and there are several browsers options that you can use to access those applications. So as I told you, websites must be such that all the services, all the facilities must be available on that website, so that it can be put on the server and the user can access those services. So there are number of development tools available which can help to build the applications for your cloud, and also there are several browsers. So with help of these several browsers, will allow you to open those applications or to access the applications. So tools you can use to connect with the cloud. So there are also various tools to connect with the cloud. So you can realize which tools will work best for your organization and your particular needs. So when the cloud provider is providing all these facilities, so they can use various tools and they can decide which is the best tool for the organizations, or they can put all the tools on the cloud and allow the other organizations also to use these tools, whichever is the best for their organizations or for the user. So next we'll see platform. So platform is how a cloud computing environment is delivered to you. So now we are going to see various platforms. So with help of these various platforms, how the cloud computing environment is created and it is delivered to the user. So using various tools and using various applications, software applications, the cloud computing environment is created on the website. So let us see which are those various software tools or the software applications. So in that we have web application framework. So web application framework is very important to create any cloud computing environment, so that through that the website can be created, in that various applications can be created. So which are the web application framework and what is this web application framework? We'll understand first. A web application framework is used to support the development of dynamic websites, web applications and web services. See how this web application framework help the user. So this web application framework allow the user to create their own dynamic website. Dynamic website means which are not fixed. Means there is an interaction between the user. So interactive, flexible, dynamic web pages, websites are implemented using this web application framework, and some other web applications can be also integrated with these websites, and also some of the web services can be also integrated with these websites. So framework are very important to develop the dynamic websites to provide all cloud facilities and services to the user, so that everything can be put on the websites. The point of a framework is to reduce the overhead that comes with common activities in web development. So to reduce the overhead that comes with common activities in development. So some of the drawbacks is reducing this if you use web application framework. Framework provides libraries that are already written, so the developer does not have to reinvent the wheel every time a website is developed. So web application framework means some of the ready-made libraries, ready-made code, few code is available in that, so that it helps the user to create fast applications, fast web applications. So a lot of time is not spent in that. So already ready-made software libraries and some ready-made applications are implemented in that. So user uses it to develop the dynamic websites. So this is one of the example of website and web application. So these both can be created using the web application framework. So this all together is implemented inside a web application framework. So in this web application you can see there is a Java, HTML, PHP, Laravel, Ruby on Rails. So these are some of the web applications are designed for interaction with end users. So you can see in this website there is a WordPress, HTML, Drupal, Magento and Joomla. So these are also designed for developing the websites. So these are like a static website, for developing static website, fixed contents. And these are like dynamic website, means these are not fixed. So whatever you are developing in this web applications, it's not fixed, it is a dynamic web applications you can develop, which helps the user to interact with the user. Whereas in this, user cannot interact with the user. So these are like developing fixed contents, fixed web pages. So in this, the user can, in this web application, the user can read the content of web application and also can manipulate the data, can also make the changes in that data. Whereas in this, the user of the website can only read the content of website but not manipulate. So no changes can be done here, no any interaction. So here web application requires the authentication. It is also one security. Whereas in this it does not require any authentication. So this we can develop using the web application framework. And web application framework we already seen what it is, a user interaction, authentication is there, and you can make the changes in that. Whereas in website you cannot make the changes, those are like fixed, developing fixed web pages and no any interaction. So now we'll see some of the platforms to develop the web applications using the web application framework. In that we have first Python Django. So it is very famous nowadays and it is initially developed for managing of news website. So news, various news websites are available now. So specifically more focus will be on the news website, as well as these can be also used to develop applications, other applications also, and applications developed using this Python Django are fast, secure and scalable. So it is an open source web application framework written in Python, open source. So it is available on the internet and you can download it. That framework you can download it, which is written in Python. Google App Engine includes Django. Even the Google App Engine includes Django. Django was developed to improve the creation of database-driven websites and uses reusability of components. So database-driven website is nothing but your application can be linked with the database. Such websites can be developed. Your application can be linked with the database so that it will allow you to create there. And reusability of components. The components which are already present, it will also allow you to reuse it. It also uses an administrative create, read, update and delete. So even that administrative facilities are available here, that interface, and that is dynamically generated. So that dynamically generated interface is available here, create, read, update and delete. Included in the core framework are a lightweight standalone web server for development and testing. So in this core framework, a lightweight standalone and web server for development and testing. Even this is included in that. Next we'll see Ajax. So it is a asynchronous JavaScript and XML. So it is a group of web development techniques used for creating interactive web applications. So Ajax, this is a combination of both JavaScript and XML, and it is used to develop the web applications, that is interactive web application. Interactive web application means through which the user can interact with these applications. Advantages of Ajax is connections to the server are reduced. So if there are many connections to the server, these are reduced because of scripts and style sheets need only be downloadable once. So here the scripting and style sheets are made so easy that lot of complications is reduced in this. So it becomes very easy for the connecting and for designing the scripts and all. Disadvantage of Ajax include if a browser does not support Ajax or if JavaScript is disabled, then Ajax functionality cannot be used. In some of the browsers, JavaScript is disabled, or if your browser does not support JavaScript, then the application which are designed using this Ajax cannot be seen or cannot be used. Next platform is ASP.NET. So ASP.NET is a framework developed by Microsoft. So we already worked on this ASP.NET, which is developed by Microsoft. It has been included in the syllabus also. So which will help us to build robust web applications for PC as well as mobile devices. So interfaces, it allows you to design the interfaces using the ready-made controls like button and labels and the checkboxes. So ready-made controls are available in that. So using that we can design very interactive web applications, and even the user can interact with this. And even the inbuilt servers are implemented inside this framework. So even the database driven applications can be also implemented in this. Your application can also interact with the database, can also connect with the database. Other frameworks. So other than these, there are also some other framework which are very popular and famous, that is Ruby on Rails. So most of the website developer uses this. So it uses Ruby programming language, and it can develop 10 times faster applications than a Java frameworks, and it also allows the user to create database driven web applications. And next is Angular. So Angular is also very famous, and it is based on JavaScript, which allows the user to create large scale and high performance web applications. And even Code Igniter is also very famous, which allows the faster web applications to create. And next is Spring. Spring is a Java framework which is used to create web applications in Java. And also there are many other frameworks, but these are some of the most popular and famous frameworks. So in today's session we have discussed the web application framework which are used to design the applications which can be implemented inside the website. Thank you.